I think the TMBA program is a fabulous program because I think that most of the world's problems can in fact be solved by people acting entrepreneurially to make the world a better place. The TMBA contest provides a framework in which I hope someday millions and millions of young people, perhaps billions, will someday make an incredible positive change in the world.
I am delighted to have had the opportunity to serve as a judge in the TMBA competition organized by the Toga schools. I believe that these competitions are a wonderful mechanism to stimulate youth entrepreneurship and creativity.
Our German contribution to the project pool was awarded in the end, and that is something that none of us had ever expected.
I never expected to win, but I had hoped and wished that I would win for my beloved country and people. It is such an amazing feeling. You can't describe it, you know.
When they first talked about the student council, I thought it was something like a school club. And I thought it was all about the movies in the conference hall and collecting books for library and winter and summer fests. Then I realized that the student council was actually doing something. It was different from other student councils because it has TMBA education, which is a unique experience for high school students.
What is most important is that the carriers of these innovations are students themselves, and this is the most observable in the TMBA model.
I think the greatest value that student council's works gave us is using initiative, teamwork, communication, taking responsibility, and be able to express myself. I'm really glad that I'm a part of it.
TMBA not only develops academic skills of students, but also develops social skills of students. For example, it creates different learning environments such as workshops, seminars, trainings, trips, and it also develops humanistic sides of students by means of social responsibility projects. They organize local level, international level, and national level projects every year to be a solution for the needs of society. We are teaching them to be a global citizens of future.
The MBA includes in it an element of student collaboration on projects. We could actually be part of an affiliation with this group and with other schools around the world where our students lead the way in sharing projects and making a difference in the world.
I'm grateful to the TMBA organization for inviting me to attend high-profile international summits in London and in Istanbul, Turkey. I look forward to interacting with a multifaceted array of global business leaders, and I'm sure I will benefit enormously from their guidance and expertise. I think the TMBA contest is unique in that it provides high school students the valuable opportunity to enact meaningful change in the real world, because too often when we think about business, entrepreneurship, or innovation, we tend to assume that these activities are reserved for CEOs or for people in the higher echelons of academia, when in fact TMBA provides a valuable voice for youth so that they can become fully engaged stakeholders as well.
For each project, we have to go and see a CEO. When you tell the students that they have to talk to a CEO on their own, they usually get surprised because they don't think that they can do this. They think that nobody would listen to them because they're just students. But in the student council, we learn how to make people listen to us. And when we start talking, people notice the confidence we have and they realize that we are their future. And eventually they started to listen to us.
When I first came to Doha College, I had no trace of self-esteem. And Doha College gave me a chance to actually express myself and deal with problems on the spot.
When I compare to myself, when I was at her age, she has a lot more than I did, a lot more knowledge, awareness of what she's going to do. I think TMBA is a very good program for all students at her age.
If someone told me 2 years ago that I was going to be able to do these, I would say, no, you don't have it in you, I don't see that, and I wouldn't believe myself. But now I'm doing amazing stuff that I didn't even know that I had in me.